Hi everybody, I hope you are doing well and thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And before I start off this video, I would like to once again thank Rome from the YouTube channel Average Man Unplugged for supporting me the way he does, critiquing my videos, including tagging my name under his posts. Like, I am so appreciative for it. I'm a pretty humble and thankful person, and that's why I feel as though that I need to just sit here and give him a special shout out once again. Thank you so much. Ever since you've been sharing my videos, there has so much traffic been going on my YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you so much. But let's get right into it. Today I would like to critique a video which shows a single mother parent who brought her son obviously to her first date. Now, first of all, before I start talking about the video, I would like to say that I am not here judging anybody for being a single parent. Matter of fact, I have highly respect for anyone who is raising a child all by themselves. I know being a single parent comes with a lot of challenges, with a lot of sleepless nights where you probably think about a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, I feel as though that the child is the one who is suffering the most, especially when there's trouble going on between mother and father. I personally think that a mother will never be able to replace a father's energy, and a father will never be able to replace a mother's energy.
I hope they'll see it through.
So I have seen this clip on Instagram, and of course I scroll through the comments. Obviously we all do. And there's this one female, I think she's a celebrity. She has a blue check mark next to her name. Her name is Portia For Real, and said, "This is beautiful to me. This is what you could have if you would act right." Okay, here's my take on it. First of all, when we make certain decisions, we're going to have to deal with the consequences, whether if we like it or not. And in this case, with that comment especially, I don't agree with it, because you cannot say that a man is missing something because he's not acting right. Because if mother and father, in this case, both parties would have acted right, this mother would not even be on a date with a child looking for another man. Okay, the child would not have to grow up with several men in his life. I don't know if this female does this all the time, like every time she goes on a date she brings her son. What does it mean for the child? You cannot expose a child to different men that you are on a date with every time you go on a date. And that is why you, especially as a female, can't run around and trying to do whatever men are doing. It's not going to work, because every time you sleep with a man, there is a high risk or possibility that you may end up being pregnant. And I'm sorry I have to say this, and the great Kevin Samuels used to stress this all the time and make females understand: when you are a single mother, your sexual marketplace value is going down. It's decreasing. And yes, it is a fact, because I remember him saying, "Are women willing to share a man?" And most of the time, women are going to be like, "No, if that's my man, that's going to be my man." Okay, but why does a man have to share his time with another man's child? A man doesn't have to raise another man's child, and I completely agree with it. Now, it's not the child's fault here. Every child deserves a beautiful, loving mother-father household. And again, we also know being a single mother comes with a lot of challenges, responsibilities. It is a 24/7 job. So also, a lot of women are looking for men who will not just only support them, but also take over some of the responsibilities that comes with having a child. But why would a man want to do that? Why would a man want to end up with a woman, let's say she's in her late 20s, early mid-30s, whatever the case may be? Why would he want to, have to share that woman's time, dates that may get canceled because nobody can watch the baby, trips they cannot take because the baby may have to go to school or kindergarten? It's not fair towards the man. Like, men could have so much less stress with women who are young and who don't have any children. That is why so many women are out there who feel as though that they are somewhat high value, but at the end of the day, they're really not. And I'm not talking about them having a low value as far as a human being. I am not saying that. I'm talking about the sexual marketplace value compared to a woman who is young, whose womb has not been used yet. A woman with a child, or even more, has a lower value. And that is the case, because that child is not going to be an asset to that man's life, even though that man is going to also have to provide for that child, including the woman. Because we need to remember, wanting to be with a high value man, you have to be an asset to his life. You even got to be an asset to an average man's life. I know I'm an asset for sure to my husband's life, and I'm not saying that because I think I'm special. But when that man needs help, I'm there every day, no matter what time of the day. Being an asset to a man's life in his career and whatever he has going on means not bringing something that takes away from his energy, his time, his financial resources, which actually the case is when a woman brings children into a relationship. So women really need to be a little bit more realistic with their own sexual marketplace value when they are out on the dating market, including children. It's not going to be easy. But like I said, I am not over here judging anybody. I'm just here trying to speak realistically about a topic and a situation, which again on social media is being put out such to the point like it's the man's fault. Like that woman said in her comment, this is beautiful. If you would act right, that's what you could have. How is a man supposed to act right? Why would a man have to act right taking care of another man's baby in the first place? Because entering a relationship with a man is kind of like a job interview, especially when he's high value, when he got things going on for himself, and you are able to actually be part of that. And when on your resume it says that you have a child or two, you have not been cuffed by a man, not married for obvious reason, what does that man that you are currently dating think about you? That you're obviously, for some reason, are not wife material. Now, I'm not blaming everything on the men. Men aren't on the woman. Men aren't perfect either. I'm not sitting here blaming everything on a woman. I'm not doing that. But that's one of the main reasons why I'm like, you as a woman can't be out there trying to do whatever the man is doing. You can't be out there like, oh, I'm just going to live my life. You only live once. I'm going to party, get drunk, and I'm going to have a high body count. And women are actually proud of that. Women are actually proud of having a high body count, which got me thinking like, okay, even if you do have a high body count, your goal should be trying to hide it. Your goal should not be, trying to spread it into the world like it's an accomplishment, And a man is going to be able to tell whether if you have a high body count or not in any way. So yes, just to sum it up, I'm here to tell you, ladies, you cannot be out there spreading your legs to anyone because you may end up pregnant and alone, and then it's going to be really hard for you to find someone to deal with. Now, there's always an exception to the rule. I already know this, but the most of the time is not going to work. I know people in my environment, and I'm also not talking about only melanated women, please. I have people in my family who I told this to. I keep it real with anybody. I give everybody the same energy, the same message. And most of the time, women don't like it. Well, anyway, thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think about this video and my thoughts. I would like to know your thoughts. And give it a like, give it a dislike, whatever you feel like. I'm always open for critique. Let me know in the comment section. And have a blessed day. And I'm looking forward for the next video.